Here is a brief tutorial on the step-by-step method we use to carefully pack a 78 RPM record for shipment, ensuring it arrives at its destination safely without the risk of being shattered during transit. To perform this crash test, we are using an intact record but in terrible condition, practically unlistenable. We have taken corrugated cardboard, preferably or better yet, a double-walled corrugated cardboard, and we have prepared 5 square pieces, which in the jargon are called reinforcement boards. The item is measuring 31 by 31 centimeters and includes 2 sheets of bubble wrap plastic with the same dimensions. Once we took one of the 5 available boards, we carefully proceeded to place the record directly right at the exact center of the board. Around the object we have now carefully traced the circumference with a permanent marker, then proceeded with a sharp utility knife as we followed the precise outline, successfully creating this neat hole. That structure will securely house the record inside. In an organized and systematic manner, right here we have carefully placed 2 sturdy and reliable cardboard boards, preferably arranging one with the corrugation direction horizontally and the other vertically. If the record also comes with its own protective paper sleeve, we can carefully and securely place it appropriately at this exact point as well within our display setup. Immediately after, we placed a sheet of bubble wrap, which will provide additional protection against impacts. In this particular location, we have carefully placed the 78 RPM record inside the 3rd plate, specifically the one in which we meticulously drilled the necessary hole. By securing it in this precise manner, the disc will be held perfectly in place, and during transportation it cannot move or slide out. At this point in the careful packing process, we carefully cover the disc with a second protective sheet of bubble wrap in case the plate with the hole is thicker than initially anticipated. Than that of the disc, an additional round piece of plurival of the same diameter as the hole can be inserted so that the disc cannot move between one plate and the other. Finally, after carefully aligning each piece, we applied the last 2 sturdy cardboard plates, always ensuring that one was laid with the corrugation horizontal and the other positioned vertically. In this manner, we carefully assembled the kind of sandwich, which is now fully prepared and ready to be securely closed using durable packaging tape. To recap and provide a clear sequence, in order, you will need 2 sturdy cardboard plates, a reliable sheet of bubble wrap, possibly a protective disc case. After placing the drilled plate with the disc positioned in the center, adding a sheet of bubble wrap, and carefully arranging 2 sturdy cardboard plates, the sandwich is now fully prepared and ready to be securely packaged. To demonstrate the effectiveness of this test in a clear and measurable manner, we limited ourselves. Use only 2 strips of tape on each side to securely close the package, ensuring that everything remains firmly in place as you prepare for the next step in the process. At this critical stage in the process, we are now starting to rough up the package a bit to observe and see what happens next. To begin with, we at the start simply allow it to drop completely flat without any further adjustments. Let's take another thorough look at this matter. Since we are not yet fully satisfied with the current test results, let's try dropping it vertically. We throw it flat once again, just as we have done previously. Then we proceed to toss it away rapidly, just as a roommate would when they are in a hurry to leave. Finally, after much effort, we forcefully slam it firmly against a nearby corner. Are we exaggerating? Well, let's throw it to the ground one more time. After enduring numerous unfortunate events and unexpected delays, our package has finally reached its destination. And so we now proceed with the official opening. Please gently remove the tape to avoid any potential damage. I'm obviously careful. Please make sure you do not cut any fingers. So, we will carefully remove the first 2 sheets of cardboard as part of the process. Remove the bubble wrap. In order to access, we remove the central panel that has the hole. And as you can clearly observe and understand, the disc remains perfectly safe and completely sound without any damage or issues.